This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me, my mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets, we talk about life. about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What's the deal, gang? What's going on?
Good morning.
You guys hear me?
Good morning. Good morning.
You guys hear me on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Yeah, I hear you on YouTube.
And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
All right, yeah, you guys hear me. What's the deal, gang? What's going on?
Good morning.
You guys hear me?
Good morning. Good morning.
You guys hear me on YouTube? All right, mic check. Yeah, how's the sound? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it shit? As always. What's going on? Zoom, speak.
I think it sounds good in my opinion.
All right.
Yeah, I'm hearing it on Zoom. It's much louder than normal, so I like it.
Okay, awesome. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Actually, hold on. I thought I turned on the intro and nobody heard nothing. Just sitting there and quiet. People saying no sound still.
No, we heard the intro. I heard it,
Yeah, I heard
Just-
the intro as well.
but only on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't hear it on Zoom.
So fucked up. Zoom, YouTube should be hearing the same thing at the same volume.
Oh, definitely not. It's been like that for a long time.
Yeah.
Not hearing anything on Zoom. Sometimes we hear the little sounds that you play on the box there, but
It
no,
depends
I
on
don't.
how they're
I
recording.
didn't hear the intro. Yeah.
And the little box over there. What's up, Kenny? Where's the joint?
It's in motion.
You need 2 joints, man. Detroit lost last night again.
Oh man, that shit was terrible.
What's going on?
That shit was terrible.
You guys need a second scorer.
Yeah. Well, they've been saying that all season, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I think they was hoping they can get back. I don't know what, but yeah, now it's very
It's showing.
evident.
It's showing in the playoffs. Yeah, when you play like playoff basketball, man.
Oh, it's different. It's different.
They isolate your guy, or if he's having an off night, you need another scorer.
Well, I mean, anytime you play a series, the team's gonna get to know you and your weaknesses. It's easy to come in town, play a game, and leave and win. But a series, they're gonna really dissect and work your weakness and
Yeah.
expose. Yeah. They getting exposed.
Getting exposed is right. Open no sound on YouTube Live? Yes, there is. Well, how, wait, I hear it. Maybe you have it turned down. Maybe you have it turned down. You got it turned down, you see? Because you're hearing my echo right now. You got it turned down, you see? Because you're hearing my echo right now. And the only reason you hear my echo is because I hear myself on YouTube. Now it's clear. Ow. Stupid fucking microphone. All right, let me finish this You know we're gonna smoke the shit to the filter. No weed left behind. The motto the Wix 9 smoke forces live by. No product left behind. Unless it's your own supply, right? And then you got to listen to the 10 crack commandments. Never get high on your own supply. All right. It's time. In the red candle. All right, gang. We spoke about this shit last night. Literally spoke about this last night. What's gonna happen when you get out of here? We're gonna go to 46.59. We didn't fucking get there. We got it to 46.60, and it's not about going there. We broke this whole thing down last night, right? We said, look, you might see the 4-hour break here, right? The 4-hour re-break of the lows here. You might see that. The thing is, right, once we close below the range right there, you got that hourly. This is what we were waiting on last night. We had that level right there, right? We had the gladiator candle closed below. And then you say to yourself, all right, it's 10. Let's wait. And then at around 11:30, I said, look, it's out of that time. You might see this, you know, you might see this come down, break the low here, 11:12, which it did. And then we said it might not drive because it's not that volume yet, right? Not volume. We might be back at around 2 a.m. for pre-London. 1 a.m. hits. It's time! And the fucking thing dropped. It didn't quite tap our buy limits because right there, right? Buy limits were 46.59. Well, the ones we had set on stream. And they tapped 46.60, and look at that bounce. We drew this up. We actually drew the candle out on screen, what this would look like, this whole thing, and exactly like that. You're gonna see from levels like that. We were talking about it yesterday, right? Remember we said options. We know what to look for. We know in cases like this, you're gonna see that candle that's just gonna go heavy drop and a quick pullback immediately out of this range. This is what happens at levels like this. In your mind, is so trained to noticing it that you're like, all right, we're gonna drop incoming, big wick energy. Would have missed us by about 10 pips, but like we were so right about the process here. And honestly, if there was a top wick on this candle right here, we would have been in this entire cell. We didn't get a top wick right there on that candle at 1 a.m. That was 1:30. No, that was 1 a.m. More is that FOMC? We're getting off volatility. Okay. Now let's get rid of everything here. Remove everything we drew up. We got new levels to play with. Right? Come down heavy here. We formed the support. How do we know we formed the support? We closed bullish. Well, here's the deal. Let me say this. Look to the left. Okay, so there is a level here, right? Boom. We close right below it, and then we close above it, right? Went back in the range, so now we can move that down here and say this is the demand area. If this candle shows a respect here, I would say at that point, then we establish a support, right? Just a demand area for price to bounce up from. Does that mean we're headed up? I don't know. But if this candle taps this area with its wick, right? You ever... All right, let's continue. Never mind. So once you get a wick into this area and you bounce out of there, I would say, yeah, you're establishing a support, right? You're confirming that this demand area is going to now hold as support as you start bouncing up. I think we've had that on the smaller time frame. We did not go back there yet. There might be random swings and me punching the air. It's not. There's a mosquito flying around me, and he's going to get clapped if he keeps flying around my face. You ever clap a mosquito? You ever tip an area with your wick? You're about to get it. Anyway. 15. We had a closure here, didn't hold, broke up. So you see how that's not really a resistance, you would say, right? There was a supply area here that tapped, came down, but no resistance because we haven't confirmed that with any closure at that level again, or a bounce off that area again. So the new hourly has opened up, making a bottom wick. The 4-hour looking mean bearish. Mean bearish. I would like to continue these I would like to go with the sells today. Continue with structure. See that continuation of the bearish momentum. That would be lovely. But if we hold some supports, we start closing above the ranges, I will take some buys. Solid levels just yet. This is interesting though on the 4-hour. We've tapped into this 4-hour area. We are highly likely to at least see 56.23 today.
Hello.
Yo, you're on YouTube. We hear you.
That's okay. How you doing?
I'm
Oh no.
I don't know what he was talking about, but hello, sir. Your Pornhub bill is due. I mean, we do. It would be fun. We ain't exposing nobody. This ain't newer trades. Flashbacks from the Discord. Damn, y'all scar for life. Kenny went in on you.
I'm sorry, I just got off the phone. What I missed?
They got PT. We were hearing you on the phone. I had to mute you.
I thought I hit the mute though. Myself.
No, I had to. I didn't know who was calling you, but they were like, "Hello, sir." I was like, "Oh shit, that Pornhub bill's due. I gotta mute him."
No, that was actually my grandmother calling me saying she was gonna be at the airport, and I was letting her know my aunt's already going to get her. I just left Atlanta.
Yeah.
Didn't even talk to my grandmother.
Look, we didn't hear that much, so like, make something
No,
cool
just
up.
saying,
Bro. That's my
that's some of
parole
my-
officer. You're just making sure I'm not buying any more guns. And shit. Like, I
your
get it.
grandma's still alive, bro. That's pretty awesome, bro.
Oh no, we went to.
Especially at your age.
She had a 90th birthday party last December. We went and had a great time down in Atlanta.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, my grandparents lived in their 90s as well, but we all had kids late in life. So I was already like 20 when my last grandfather passed away, and I was 36 when my last grandmother passed away. I mean, it's just, and they were in their 90s, right? So it's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
We all had kids pretty late.
my grandmother's from the South, so she married at like 15. So she had,
Wow.
yeah, she had my mother at like 16.
Oh,
And-
wow.
Yeah, from the South moved up to Detroit, and then it progressed, and so so my grandmother is 90 or 91 now, and I'm still in my mid 50s. So
Yeah. I was gonna
That's
say, I mean, that's
16,
why I was like,
bro.
that's a big W.
That's crazy. That ain't nothing though. Muhammad had actually never must. Let me not start that conversation on here.
No, she was, I mean, I'm talking about married and everything at 15, 16. In the South back then. you know,
Yeah.
they- yeah.
Romeo and
No, I mean,
Juliet were like 12 and 13, bro, if you think about it. Their parents, remember in Romeo and Juliet, they talk about their parents as like ancient and shit. The motherfuckers were like 30.
Yeah. I mean,
Romeo and
different
Juliet were
times,
like
obviously.
12 and 13 years old. Romeo, Romeo,
Yeah.
wherefore art thou, Romeo? Bitch, you 12. Go to
Yeah.
your room.
Right.
And the hormones are starting at that age too, so you know it ain't love, it's lust.
Well, if you don't live to 42, I guess you got to get started early.
Yeah, I mean they weren't living really long lives, but I mean my dad is the eldest, and so obviously he had kids a lot later in life. But all the women in the family, my aunts, they had kids a lot younger, so their children were a different time, different age, obviously. But yeah, I had my great aunts. They lived till 106, and her sister 104. My grandfather's brother passed away when he was 99, I think like a couple of months before his 100th birthday. His wife is still alive now, she's 93. Bro, they live long lives on both sides of my family. So I'm not worried having kids.
People
at-
tend to
at my
live
age.
longer at higher altitudes. You know that?
Well, they lived in Egypt, right? And then, so the weather is very different. It's a Mediterranean type of weather, and the food also is a lot different, right? It's healthier,
Absolutely.
but there's a lot
Some
of
of them,
pollution there.
some of them
so-
kings over there lived for like 30,000 years, bro. Yeah, check out the king's list, the Sumerian king list. They had like 30,000-year lifespans.
I don't know anything about that, but
Motherfuckers
yeah,
be
I
living
mean,
at high altitude. Why you think hyperbaric chambers are so healthy for you? 'Cause
Yeah.
they simulate,
True.
right?
True.
Yeah, so, yeah. Do you like, oh, this is what I wanted to get to. I'm sorry, I had so many things in my head. I could start like 8 different conversations right now. 3 of them could already go bad. So, we're not going to start any of them. Let's just get back to trading. I was looking at this on the 4-hour and seeing this level here. It's highly likely market doesn't typically just blast through like that. You'll see it get back to these levels here where it needs to really push down from. I think we're gonna come up here for another 300-400 pips. That's possible. Let's see if we find some kind of support. That 50 was a heavy drop here off the 15. That's an interesting drop here, though, because if we look at this level, that is a 4-hour level right here. Look at this, tap right into it. We might be just coming back up, just straight from this level. What I was looking at, while you guys were talking, I remember I looked at the time. It said 45:12. If we go back to that moment. Like, you could probably see my face thinking, pondering something while looking at the chart while Kenny and Jay are discussing. I looked at the time here. It was 45:12, I think, 45:32. My facial expression probably changed at that moment. Like, I had a bright idea. And I was just thinking of getting the 4-hour to close above 45.94 here, 45.93. And if we can do that, right? If we can get that closure here above this low, which means it would respect the smaller time frame support and a bottom wick into this white line, which is the 4-hour support, 4-hour level, right? As we respect above here, right? That bottom wick into here and a push back up. I believe we need to see 46.25 before driving down. Like, look where we come down from, 46.25. But we also have precedent, right? To drive down previously from up there. See, the drive down from these areas. There's a reaction we're seeing, but not really a pullback into here. drove straight through, and then later we pulled back into here. But the fact that later we pulled back into here and more recently, like, that establishes this level as the level we need to see to drive down from. Market will mirror, drives up and drives down. Right? So it'll move in the same way up as it did down. So you could probably like fold this in half, right? And you should be able to see a mirror image or a reciprocal. So technically you should push back up into these areas and then back down. Right? Should be a reciprocal. W morning. I hope everyone is having a good one. Every morning's a W for me. It's it works now, goddammit. Start with a W. It's so funny. The guy at the guy at Dumpling King calls me W. W. With like a Texas accent. Like he's talking about George Bush. Shit. Hey, W. Oh. I can't tell if he's white, Spanish, or Chinese. You ever have people like that? Like, he could be white, he could be Caucasian, literally, but he could be Spanish. But he could be Chinese. I can't, it depends on how he looks at you and, like, how he talks. But he comes out with a real Texas accent. He's like, hey, you W. Yeah. I guess the first time I ever went there, I just wrote W on the bill. And I left him a pretty big tip. And he fucking remembered me. And every time I walk in there, he goes, hey, W. What can I get you, W? And he's got to say W after every sentence. He can't be like, hey, what can I get you? W? Hey, you W. What can I get you, W? Like, stop fucking saying W. He means well, I guess.
Yeah, he mean well. People like when you say their name, reinforces their name. It makes them feel like you know a little more personal.
He's reinforcing it, all right. It's redundant at this point.
It will make you feel at home, so you come back more often.
Like, can you leave another tip? Know why he doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Trump just sent a message or talked about it saying apparently he had his family tree verified and it looks like he might be King Charles's cousin. He's gonna be talking to them about it because
Word?
The king and queen are in the States right now. So they're gonna meet for lunch or some shit like that, and he's gonna talk to him about it, bro. I mean, he is European, right? So I mean, it's definitely possible, but I don't know. They'd have to do the verification and check. But apparently, that's that's something they discovered.
That's all he needs, some royalty.
Yeah, I'm 2% African American on my dog side. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, like the kings and queens were sent to different places around Europe in order to solidify treaties and deals that they had with other countries so that they could help each other out in war times. So it is technically possible at some point in time, because he is European, right? His family's from Europe. And so it is possible that there is some blood somewhere, but I'd have to really check it all out.
He's a bastard.
I was pretty shocked by seeing that, yeah.
Winter is coming. Trump is coming. Yeah. Y'all fuck. Oh, Charles is here, right? King Charles.
Yeah, and Camilla. Yeah, they arrived yesterday, I think.
So
like
is
2
it
days
God
ago.
Save the King now?
What's that?
The song. Is it God Save the King? Or is it
Oh
God
yeah, they
Save the
change
Queen?
it every time. When it's a queen, they save it to God Save the Queen, and now it's the king. They save it. They change it to God Save the King. And
Why?
also
Because he
the
couldn't save the Queen?
that's just how it is.
Oh,
and,
he
they also
almost
changed
got
the
clapped.
money as well under his face, even though he's not going to last long. And then they're going to change it again when his son becomes king. So yeah.
Not Harry. William.
No, William. Harry's not even part of the royalty anymore.
King Billy.
He got out. But yeah, Prince William's is next in line. He's the firstborn, and he'll
Honestly,
be in line too.
Honestly, well, I'm just waiting for the next Richard. If my name was Richard, I was in line. I would say, call me King Dick. The King Dick. That's me. Oh, fraud crackdown underway in Minnesota. You're gonna see the Somalis fleeing to fucking St. Paul right now. King is con ass king. We all royalty. Straight up. And the earth is flat. Sorry, the earth is a
Who
triangle.
married the black girl?
What happened?
Who married the black girl?
Who married a black girl?
Yeah, in that family.
Wait.
Prince Harry. Harry's the one who married the black girl, and they
No,
live in
she's
LA
not.
now.
She's not black.
Yeah, she's half black.
Yes, she is.
Her
Bro,
dad is
Obama
full
was
black,
half
her mom
black.
is white. Her dad is, yeah,
Alright.
her dad is like black, and her mom's white.
Exactly. She black. So, which one married her? He said
She's
Harry.
not black. Have you seen her hair?
Yeah, Harry's the one who married her.
Is that the one that's not in the family no more?
Yeah, he's the one that got out of the family because
See how that works? See
she
how that
was.
works? So
Yo,
She's
when
pretty
did
stupid
when
and
did
woke.
this stream become the View?
Black people start coming around. See how they do you?
When did this
Yeah,
become
she's
the
pretty
View?
stupid and woke, and made him get out of the family because the queen asked her or asked people, do you think the baby will come out black or what color? And then she found that very racist, and they're like, bro, their entire family is white and redheads. How's that something wrong to ask? Like, it was a big thing because don't forget she was an actress, right? So she's definitely been, brainwashed. So, and then she got out of there, and then they didn't.
I'm not talking about that aspect. I'm talking about the fact that he married a half black girl, and now he's left because the family is racist.
Yeah, but the family's always been racist, bro. Racism in England is absolutely normal, and royalty as well.
He's probably
You
catching
know?
all kind of hell because he married a half black girl. That's my point.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. But don't forget, who gets the hell out of the royal family when you have money coming in millions and millions and millions of dollars given to you just for being part of royalty, right? And then you get out and go to LA and decide to live there but don't have any money, so you start trying to sell your life rights or all that BS that they're doing in order to get paid. And obviously, Hollywood is broke as hell.
That's his prerogative. I'm saying the fact that he's probably catching all this hell because he got with a chick that's half black. That's the whole point.
But he did that. But that was a fact. It was a fact. He got with a girl that was half black or black, and he got into a lot of trouble because of it. And because it's not something that they would accept. It's the first one, right? And so when the queen did accept her, she asked that, and there's not a big issue about it. So I would understand that if my daughter dates a black guy and has kids with him, I'm gonna ask, I wonder what color they're gonna come out, right? When I'm white, and my girl is Latina, and I was wondering what color my daughter was gonna come out, and she came out like a more tan complexion, right? These are things that are normal to ask and wonder about. Absolutely normal. There's nothing racist about that, right?
Asking the question is racist. My whole point is.
No, I'm telling you that's what she was claiming the issue was, that they're all being racist because they're asking about that, and I'd be like, what the hell's the issue? I don't get it, right? That doesn't really make any sense. So, but there is racism. Obviously, it's normal. People want to keep their own race. They want to stay white if they're white. You know, if they want to stay black, they want to stay black. I mean, it's normal. That's what
Not if
keeps
you're
the
Michael.
culture going in each country.
Michael
right?
was
Norway,
like, fuck it. I'm just going. I'm going to see what I can do
but
if I can.
look,
Michael couldn't
Koreans-
pick a race.
Koreans are like that. Japanese are like that. Norwegians are like that. They don't let outsiders come in. They're extremely racist because they want to keep their culture as what it is.
Michael
There's
Jackson
nothing
said, you ain't going to give me a Grammy? Watch this.
wrong.
Watch this.
I should start a talk show. Yeah. Anyways, that's
Michael
just-
Jackson, the
people
only
are-
person, the only black guy in history that could never yell like, "You're." You can't blame nobody for being racist, bro. You had the best of both worlds, bro.
Facts.
I swear, growing up, because we grew up in like the Soviet Union, like, bro. When I was little, I had no idea Michael Jackson was black. I thought he was a white dude. But it wasn't because we'd see him, right? We'd see him. We saw that like little concert he did in like Moscow or somewhere. He visited. I saw this shit on TV, and I'm like, that's a white boy. Look at him walking backwards and shit. It's crazy. You dislike all people? No, I am not like, bro. I'm off-white. We accept everybody. Kenny's off-white as well. We're all part of the same race. We all part of the same race. We're taking new signups. You want to join us? Come through. Like, it's gonna be popping. We're the we're the hottest race out there right now. Everybody wants to make a deal with our race. They all want to make a deal. All right, yo, let's lock in here. Bro, it's NYC Open. What are we talking shit for? We just closed back in range. We faked out here. We're bouncing off that 4-hour support. Oh! Yeah, we get down here. I'm going to take it. I'm going to execute on the bottom wick. But, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a market buy right now. Buy. I'm going to keep stops below the range. We're bouncing off the four. We should have taken it down here, but I think there's room to come up here. Fuck. You talk too much. Possible pineapple, bottom of the range down here. Wow, these levels are big. Nah, you know what? I'm not going to mess around with that. If it re-breaks the lows, I'll take a pineapple there. Should have gotten in a bit lower. But it's okay. We should have gotten in on the wick there. That was optimal. I just didn't see it. Okay, let's build this. Secure. Okay, I'm gonna have a sell limit of 7 here. Confirm. Alright, I'm looking to secure partials, go break even. Once we tap partials, I need a sell stop now at 10. 9:30 here. I don't want to re-break at the lows, gangs. I'm gonna put a stop here at the bottom. Oh, gonna be 102 pip stop here. Stop right there, below there. I don't want to really get below there. So if we start driving down, we never make a top wick. That's a stop, but I expect us to push up. We closed back in range. We faked out. I saw about 30, 40 pips. 32 I saw. I didn't close anything. I'm looking to close partials once we go break the high. I'm gonna close about 50 pips on partials. No, push up, break the high. Yeah, 102 pip stop here. Down here, really looking to flip bullish. Once we flip, it's break even time and we'll have partial secured at 50. We're up about 30 pips now, but we need to flip. I need to break that high. There we go. Partial secured, stops to break even. Partial secured at 50 pips here. And at this point,
We got a runner!
let's get rid of this. Got 30% of the position running here. And let's see if we can really push. Sell stop, bring it to 3. Put it down to break even. That's your BE. That's your stops to break even. Now you're playing with house money, and you've secured 50 pips. Ooh, do the sprinkler. Do the sprinkler. Sprinkler. Come on, let's see if we can fucking push up here. 90. We need like. It's NYC open, man. We can push to the highs. And remember, I was talking about the highs up there. Yeah, let's see. 4606. Let's target 160 pips. Come on, push up. Give us that honor! Give me a fucking runner now! Push it to the limit! Let's fucking go. Yo, if this re-breaks the lows just to fucking come up. Tight. No. No. Come on, Lee. Come on. Push up. Oh, it might have RBE here. Fuck. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Should have been in earlier. That's what happened. Yeah, MB hit. I hope the shit comes all the way down now. Plummet, bitch. Plummet. That's what you deserve. You don't deserve come up. Only the real ones deserve a come up. W. We're winners here. 50 pips. Dream harder. I can
Yes,
help.
sir. Don't forget to update the session trades. Thank you. Congrats. 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 Yo, if you guys took this with us, drop a like.
Bro, I'm about to
Show
take
us
this
some
shit
love,
again.
Sub to the channel. Share with some friends.
It's gonna run, bro. I'm
We
gonna take
appreciate
this shit
that.
on the break of the high right now. I hope it doesn't. I hope this shit breaks the lows because we already took the buys here and we're fucking winners. But the break of the high here, man, there's so much fucking potential. I don't want to click buy again. We already played this range to come up here. The flip, the bullish flip. You really need a re-break of the highs here. You know what? I might go a little lower now. Do buy stop. Ah, fuck. About to get 2 W's, gang. Wait, stop. Come on, break the lows, baby. Break the lows. Come down so I can cancel this whole shit. I'm gonna force my hand here at NYC Open. All right, set this first, right? Calm down. Look at this hourly bouncing off. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? The only thing I'm afraid of is a leg candle here. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. Leg candle, bullish leg candle would fuck everything up, and then you'd have to close immediately. And might wait on the 30. Yeah, I wish this rebreaks the lows, makes my life easier. And then we can wait on that 30, which is might be something that we actually do here. Because you get, man, if you get a leg candle, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Here's the deal. If you get a leg candle right now, this is what I'm thinking. You get this, right? It's going to break the highs. Motherfucker. If it breaks the highs, it gives you this. You have 2 minutes to go here on the 15th. It gives you that, and you have a bearish 4-hour, and you have a leg candle closing. What are you looking for? You're looking for the leg candle fill, obviously. You're looking for a bearish move back to fill the leg candle. And the 4-hour bearish closure, you're obviously looking for a top wick to come down. So now you have a target, and now you have a ballpark idea where you want to enter anywhere above here for a sell. And if you're going to do that and you're going to look on over here and you get this bearish, because for this to be a leg candle on the 30 and the 15, this has to close bearish on the hourly. And if that's the case, we might be looking for sells from 46.06. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. I'd rather let this play out. There it goes. It's pushing. This, I mean, it's doing what it should do. But I think the highest probability trade here will be the 4-hour if we're able to close bearish on this hourly. Oh, and just as I say that, it fucking takes off. Waiting for this 15 to close. You didn't necessarily need to, unless, yeah, I got too smart there. Too smart for my own good. Man. I mean, it's NYC Open. Yeah, it should push. But I just, man, I saw this 4-hour and bearish hourly possible close, or a possible bearish hourly closure here. The 4-hour being bearish, and that would all fall in line, right? Taking buys on the next 4-hour would be tough. But if you take this here, right, as you're bearish, and the hourly closes bearish, and the 30 gives you a leg candle, which makes your life so much easier, it might still do that, right? You might still get a leg candle, top wick to this hourly. So let's see, like, we might have sells here off the next 4-hour just to fill this hourly wick down and continue down to the bottom of the range. If this doesn't flip and drive and we get the leg candle just like I thought we would, the thing is here, it gave you a lot. That's a lot. You could have, like, that's more than enough for you to secure position. 70, like, we secured 50, right? If it was from our entry, we would have secured 160 or 150, right? We just didn't run from our entry. Our entry was down here. So if we got that and our entry ran instead of coming back to be 150 pips. But man, like, if we get this leg candle and we get this hourly like this, I'm gonna swing trade daily perspective. Got in at like 1:30 London session. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Wow, what a read there. Yo, thank whoever reminded me that we're fucking trading. Thank you. I forgot who it was in the chart, because I'm like, yo, we're yapping. It's like 9:32. I'm like, NYC Open, bro. Take a buy now. Buy now. Yeah. Last 15 here. Do we come back down here? See, well, your levels should come into play here. Look what it's doing. You closed above. This candle wicked down, wicked up, closed above. This candle has just wicked right into this area, and it's still above. So, you know, the chances of us really coming down right now are much less. But if we do come down and start heading down here, remember I said, doesn't mean we're coming down. You need a closure, right? All the closures are above here. So if you start coming down here, don't trust it till you get a closure. But if you start coming down here and then re-break highs, you could trust the shit out of that because you came down here, never closed below. You will have all the closures above here, and then you're going to re-break highs. You could go for that. Me, I'm going to wait on the 4-hour close. Damn. What a W. Hold on. Buzz. Trust it, yeah. Trust these levels. Trust your levels. Trust them to do what you know. Trust them to be what they say they are. If this is telling you you're closing above, trust this to be a support area, right? A demand zone. Trust it because that's what the charts are telling you. That's what the candles are printing, right? Not often they lie to you. You know what lies to you? Patterns will lie to you if you start looking at patterns. You can start utilizing patterns, you know, in terms of, you know, like muscle memory and getting candles to print within those patterns, but patterns lie to you. Your thought process. Your opinions might lie. See printed on here. This is numbers. This is data, right? What do they say about numbers? Numbers don't lie. Man, I would have loved to get these 4-hour sells. Where are they going to come from? 11 minutes here. Does the hourly flip bullish? What are we going to do? Give me them sells. Bull run for our 4-hour candle incoming. Yeah, it could, but I'll tell you this much. You're mid-range on the 4-hour right now, right? So there's going to be either a top wick to 46.25. There's going to be a bottom wick to 45.85. Either or. But the fact that we already have that bottom wick here too, 45.85, makes me think we're going to come back here to 46.25 before eventually dropping back lower. Yeah, 45.30 doable as long as we get to 46.25. Need orders. Remember I was talking about reciprocal and just mirror images in the market. The same way it comes up. That's the way it came. It'll come down. Off similar levels. So I believe we got to get back to 46.25 before seeing a drop. Options, you got a buy limit over here at 45.40 flat. Oh, more people at the Zoom door. What's up, Marcus? Man, this looks ugly, but there's so much room that we never came back here, so we would have full TP. We just needed to be at the tip of the wick here, the extent of the range. Four-hour level. 45.84. That's why I pointed it out earlier. 45.85 flat, right? If we go to the 4-hour. Right there. That's why we have that marked off, the white line. Right into it. We got news at 10. Let's check it out. Iran just informed us that they're in a state of collapse. They want us to open the Hormuz Strait as soon as possible. They're probably not, but he's like, nope, they're in a state of collapse. Trust me. Hey, bank holiday for the yen. For my Japanese. You know what that means? Because we got Asian session tonight. So you know what that's going to mean for our Asian session? Absolutely fucking nothing. Full steam ahead. What up, Ty? Yeah, I don't give a shit about none of this. Let me know when Trump has a tweet or something. Let me know when Orange Man comes out on stage. Yeah. T squared. Bit late. Violation. Yes, Sam is the attendance monitor. If you guys didn't know, he's taking attendance right now. And if you late, go get a hall pass. How you gonna be the attendance monitor and be late yourself, bro? You have one job. Maybe two. Oh, you put late when you're late. All right. Damn. You think there's gonna be like, right? Because King Charles is on his way, right? You think there's gonna be like a Paul Revere running down Washington into the White House yelling the Brits are coming? The British are coming. Wait, was it Paul Revere or Paul Bunyan? I can't fucking remember. We gonna fill the monthly wick? Man, I spoke about this wick for a week. Yeah, you know, I spoke about this wick right here. Bunyan like chopping wood. Bunyan, Revere. You guys need to figure this out. Wow, we're back down there. What are you doing? Candle is fucking severely disillusioned. And the issue is that I'm up here for this top wick on the hourly. I don't like it. We're gonna have a leg candle on the 30 though. Wanted a bullish leg candle, not a bearish one. It's not too clear at the moment. I will say this. The daily's bearish, the 4 hours bearish. The 1 hour is bearish, the 30 is bearish, the 15 is bearish. If we close like this in 2 minutes. You think I want to take fucking buys with all this bearish shit going on? Fuck no. Need to set up for a sell. You just wait, it will make for you the green light. You know, funny thing about me. Red. Green is for everybody. Red is just for me. I'm talking about lights on the street when you're driving. Red lights are meant for wicks. Green lights are meant for everybody all together. Seconds. Damn. You ever talk about NYC Open? Talk about fireworks? 2 doji candles? Yo, we closed above this bit. We closed above. You feel me? You know what that means? You ain't do shit just yet. This chance it bounces straight up from here. But if it doesn't, see what the stops. Stop here. I want to get these bottom wick buys. I'm looking at 45.75 flat here, but I want these candles to help us. I want some kind of closure. Maybe a lick candle coming down into here on a smaller time frame, right? Maybe 15. At that point, maybe a no bottom wick. If we start just, whoops, wrong color. Now we're gonna wick for the 4th time, 4 candles in a row, wicking to the same exact area. That would be tough. Right? And eventually, you end up breaking the wall or breaking the door that you're knocking on. You bang against the wall enough times, you're gonna leave a dent, or you're gonna break through it. Same thing here. We've knocked at this enough times where eventually it just breaks through. But they're heavy 4-hour closures, right? Just rallying down. The last 4-hour candle was 630 pips.
Yeah, Drizza, those sellers are pretty happy. That dumped 120 pips very quickly on the 4-hour. So
Big seller executed. They may get trapped, right? But that's the thing. Are we strong? Can we overtake them? How many contracts? I think you see a right. You see a reaction
it
here.
would be interesting because the orange folder came out as green numbers, and so that the yellow folder would explain why gold
We should
came
see
down
a
a little
drop,
bit more.
right? Oh wait, that was right now. Right, this used to be a red
Yeah,
folder.
good for
Consumer
gold,
confidence.
Good
No, this-
good for dollar. Gold goes down about 170 contracts.
executed on the sell.
He probably closed partials at the rebreak of the 15.
No, you would see
Bottom wicks
contracts. You would see contracts executed the other way.
Another 174 more now that are selling. Damn. This might just keep coming down.
But you can't tell if those are people closing their buys, right? You can just tell that it's a lot of. Maybe somebody had buys and closing them.
That's a good question. I don't know how it works exactly, to be honest with you.
No.
That's a lot of selling pressure, though. Damn, that makes me question this 45.75. Yeah, I would have liked to get some buys in it. So if we can close like it is right now, look, and get a lick handle into here, right? If the next 15, if we can do something like this, yeah, I'm gonna execute some buys on the bottom up there. This. But for now, as it's dropping, this can just plummet, right? That's a lot of contracts, over 350. Another 153? Yeah, somebody really wants to push this down.
Yeah, it might have been that. And the 5 closed, no bottom wick. So we'll see.
Top 3 biggest days for gold in history. Damn, look at you knowing yo history. Just like history. You.
Yeah, those might be people closing their buys, or more people trying to sell
I would
With
be
Mangles.
personally, I would be buying over here 45.75.
Yeah.
I was just with this massive rally down. We haven't really created any structure, so I don't know if this gold candle even needs a top wick with all this bearish momentum. But that is also a lot of contracts executed to the sell side. You're seeing a reaction here. If this pulls up a little bit, right? I would have deleted my buy stops anyway, buy limits anyway. But options probably has a buy limit there.
Yeah, buyers are coming. I was gonna say 164 more. Are those executed or are just those like sell stops? Because that's insane. Somebody's like dumping a lot of pineapples there, or trying to push this down. That's yeah, rejected almost 100 pips.
Buyers coming in now. Yeah, I would expect buyer is like that. If it's all one person executing, he's gonna get fucked. I think. I get trapped here for a really bad move. 310. But I don't care about them. I care about me, and I needed. And regardless of what happens, I needed this at 45.75. There's no way I'm executing over here at 77, 78. 4 hour does need a top wick, right? You take a buy now though. Your stop is 214 pips. Buyers in, executed orders. Probably waiting for those assholes to take sells. Like, oh shit, oh yeah. Here's 1,000 contracts for a buy. Wait, give me a second, chat. Give me a sec. Open the door. Feel the smoke. This is the proper way to drink creatine, gang. You drink creatine with electrolytes. So what do? Powerade, Gatorade, either or. Put some creatine in there. Right? And it's perfect because it's got the, it's not like water, it's got the wide, right? The wide mouth. And you just put some creatine in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Let it fizzle a little. Get that fizz going. Oh, and now you don't even have to wash this. You just drink it and that's it. Throw it out. Don't have to wash the shaker. Bada, 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 bada. That's it right there. Grizzly, you took those buys? When Drizzle paying attention like that, when he tells you the exact number of contracts being executed, he's usually taking advantage of that. In a buy, 20 pip drawdown. Yeah, I'm 45.75. I think made more sense. I'm just skeptical of this bearish momentum, but you are ahead probability wise. Stops are key. Left my cells on since yesterday, Wix. It happened. It played the fuck out, huh? Exactly like I printed it on stream, like to the T. I hit up Daniel. I was like, yo, can you fucking make a reel about this? Because it printed exactly like I drew it on stream. Ooh, it's coming, Drizzy. It's coming up for you. Perfect. No more FOMO, gang. And no more of the other OMO either. Yeah, the reason I say no more FOMO because honestly, I would have never been in here. Buy limits would have been at 75. And now that it's pushing up here a bit, I would have deleted my buy limits and I would wait for this to play out. So regardless of what happens here, I would not be in a position. I'm in no position to be in a position.
Yo, Drizzy, hopefully you got out. I don't know what your TP was looking like, but might not be an ideal position unless you got in at the bottom there.
I think he's in at around 84 areas, 80, 83 areas.
I might be 30 pips in drawdown.
But I think
15 close with the bottom wick and no top wick on the previous one.
until it breaks these lows.
He's still good.
67. He's ahead. The 4 hour owes that. It doesn't owe him, man, but the 4 hour is likely to make that wick. The thing here is you just closed below the 4 hour level here at 84. 84.8. So might be too soon to speak. Smaller time frame. Never came up to 25. We've just been rallying down here. That's why I'm skeptical of the buys for right now. I'd rather see some kind of indication, maybe a support formed, right? Or like I said, I need the candles to help us here a bit. Remember what we drew out here? This is what we would like. Top wick, and then maybe like, so we wanted that closure, that first candle to close, bring us down here, then a top wick and a light candle, then bottom wick. Fill the light candle, go break even here at around 83 from 75, and then sky's the limit. Stole 30 pips from the market before walking into a meeting for a proposal? That's crazy. We'll call my girl. Can we have a meeting? For what? Proposal? We need to talk.
Yeah,
There it is.
Trisha should be in profits now.
He's gonna be more than profit. He's gonna close for like 100 something.
Or a B or something. But it rejected nicely.
Yeah, closure that don't make sense till these lows are broke. You gonna get it. That flip alone is 100 pips. 4 hour. Incoming. Fucking W, bro. Good shit. Way to hold. Way to hold. Best fill is up 100. Yep. Oh, you took a few fills? When I take a few fills, bro. You don't want me to take multiple fills. If Wix 9 is taking multiple fills, we're in some drawdown. Ooh. That stops, bro. That stops. Yeah, you've tapped. Tap the support, splash resistance area. Right? It was a resistance here, closed above, held it as support, moved up. Now you've tapped into it. Yeah. Secure partial stops to be house money, let it rock. Wants to continue up, it'll push. If it doesn't, boom, next position. Next. Don't get married to this shit. You're not gonna know her tomorrow. You're not even gonna remember. 2 days from now. For me, I don't remember a few hours from now. You can't get married to a position. Can't get attached to it if you ain't even gonna remember it in a day. You know, get attached to shit that sticks around, right? Like the gum on the bottom of your shoe. You can get attached to that. Faith and Destiny from the strip club. You get attached to that. They never leave. They're there every night. But don't be getting attached to these trades. I will not be happy if this shit does not give Jose 100 pips. Come on, 15. Lick handle. Give me lick handle. You know what I have not done this morning? One thing that I have not done this morning that I do every morning.
Is it good?
It's a gold spoon. All gold.
If you're talking to us, I can't hear you.
Gold spoon, 24 carats, baby.
Huh? Yeah, no, I was gonna say, is it actually good?
Gold spoon? Anything off a gold spoon. Look, I just fed you
Oh,
guys
it's a gold spoon. Oh, I thought it was the lighting.
the gold spoon.
Yeah.
Stole the shit from Trump. Pineapple coconut ice cream. Two days away from a payout blew up today. Why? The buys, right? Can't blindly take them. See everybody tomorrow night and Thursday morning. Headed to Chicago. Hope everyone crushes it while I'm gone. You dipping now? When's the flight?
No, I'm driving. I'm finna hit the road. I just got done putting the rest of my stuff together.
Gotta change your name to Jack.
Be safe, my brother.
Will do. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Change your name from Jordan to Jack. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more. Ice cream at 10:30 a.m.? Hell yeah, because I can. When else can I eat this ice cream? Yeah, safe travels, bro. Hope to see you soon. When else can I eat this ice cream and not get caught by the kids? I be blaming it on random shit. Like, Dad, someone ate my ice cream. You ate my ice cream? No. It probably melted. Yeah, there was a point where I ate my ice cream every day straight for a month on stream. Breakfast. That's funny, Sam. You might have forgot to DM me. I did. Yesterday. I was asking you. Remember on stream, I asked, yo, can you give me your IG again? I completely forgot. sun came up in the freezer. Hell yeah. I'd be like, your sister ate it. She go to her sister. Her sister be like, I didn't eat it. I'd be like, your other sister. And then I have all three of them arguing about who ate the ice cream. My girl be over there. You're an ass. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this. I gotta leave. I want to finish the whole thing. It's so delicious. I'm gonna leave some, otherwise, never gonna hear the end of it from the kids. Put it away. Gotta hide the gold spoon. They see the gold spoon in the sink. They know automatically. Dad. Man, like Yoda, that's what it was. Yeah. Hold on. Hey, I just messaged you so you could respond now. So go ahead and respond. The NIH advisor indicted for alleged COVID cover-up. Conspiracy, saying he suppressed federal records that COVID-19 may have leaked from China. What a clown. Head into the meeting. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah. Good day. really good for the buys. I'm not a fan of this. A leg candle would have been better. Came down, but still closed above that 4 hour, right? Kind of faked out on the 4 hour level there. And I need 2K? What do you mean you need 2K? I don't even know what that means. Hey, can you give me a second? You can chat amongst yourself. Think he's a dumpling king? W. Diarrhea. Yeah, the explosive kind. Buying. Okay. Man, we got that top wick though. I'd prefer if we come up as well. Create that top wick on the hourly and then re-break the lows. If we get that top wick on the hourly and the 4 hour, I would have liked that much better. Yeah, probably like a range 2 for sells, right? Yeah, for there to be more sells, need a closure below here. Need an attempt to come back up in range. Support, some kind of support form here. Maybe a sell replay. That would be a range 2. Do this. Break that low. All right, do something like that. So we need a few things. We need a bottom wick. We need an attempt to drive back in range. Like this could happen. This support could form here on a smaller time frame, right? As long as we form some kind of support below here, come up back in range with a top wick and then come down. We got this room here too, right? We have a couple of advantage points. We have the leg. Well, it's not. Is it a leg candle? I think it might be an hourly leg candle. No, it's not. We have a wick to fill and we have a range to fill. So we could use the wick fill as an advantage point. We can use the range fill as our full TP. But you need number one closure below 50, 45, 75. You need a bottom wick below there once you close, and you're going to need a top wick back up into range here to attempt to drive back up, fail, and then re-break out of lows. You can do that for us. Let's see what happens. Gotta wait for closures. Finish my joint. Moving on the way. Well, on the way is I'm making it. Might get this. We might get this. We might get this. Move it over there. Thank you. Benny. Go over there, boy. Come on. Not yet. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on this hourly to close now. But we had a chance to come down, break the lows here, and close below. Did not break the lows, did not close below, held support. Another candle. We must wait for more candles to print. We close below here. We're gonna need a bottom wick. If we close below and we have a bottom wick on the closure, we're gonna look for a top wick to attempt to come back in range, failure, and a rebreak of the lows of the next candle. Peace.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, let's wait. Let's wait. Just on fire, yeah, killing it. Killing the game. King Charles in the building. Dharmer could never. Up 10 points on a sell. Should I hold? No. That could disappear real quick. Like I said, you got to have a plan. If you're sitting in any kind of position with no plan, that's when you get out. As soon as you got no plan, as soon as you're not sure what to do, the market has won, get out. I don't care if you win the trade or lose the trade.
Facts. And also, is he up 10 points as in 100 pips?
100
or
pips,
as in
yep.
10 pips?
Oh, definitely not 10 pips here. That would make sense. That's not something you put in the
Yeah,
chat. Hey, I'm up 10 pips. No, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
10 points, but he's in a sell. So this looks like the 4 hour looks like it wants to come back up. The hourly looks like it wants to come back up. So I get out, close, come up with the plan for the next one, and then wait for the next position. $10 minutes for the 1 hour. Tell him to close. Watch it drop for 1,000 pips. I'm not telling him to close, but advice is, at any point in the trade you don't know what to do next, your next step is to get out. My favorite is to watch the handshake. Every time Trump meets with somebody, just watch the handshake. Every time. You really see who's a gangster and who's not. Because people have these public personas, but like a handshake says a lot about a person. Right? Where they're looking during the handshake and the handshake itself. Trump's a big dude. If you notice, he always shakes the shit out of everybody's hand, and then he always pulls them in. Always. Always shakes their hand, always pulls them in. He doesn't extend his hand to nobody. Come down here. Coming down. Oh boy, oh boy. I can't hear you. My volume is off. I'm on a call. Don't tell anyone. Okay. Okay. God Save the Queen. We have, I don't know what this is called. I forgot what it's called. Try to break down again. Damn. King Charles just pulled up in a BMW 5 Series or 7 Series. Really? Why are the Germans driving the British king to the American president? Sorry. I don't know if you guys are watching this. I'm just watching the ceremony at the White House. I want to see if we close below here in 4 minutes. If we don't close below, I'm going to call it a session. Man, I really want this 4 hour to come up here and grab a top wick. Otherwise, yeah, it's range 2 breakouts. Looking for any trades after the 1 hour close? Yeah, what I would like to see, as I said already, is a closure below. And I would like to see a range form. So I said a range to breakout on the sells here, right? Something like this. Break of the lows. Something I would like to see. Oh, wrong color. Sorry. This. Could be interesting. Issue is right now is there's no price moving anywhere in here. That's what we would like to see. We really want price to break up into that area, maybe even higher. That's what would give us super duper confirmation that we're coming down. And it might happen, right? We might get these closures below after we get up there, right? In that case, I'm not going to need a range to break out. In that case, I don't need any of this. I just need, in that case, I'm not going to need any of these candles. I just need the closure below. And a break of the lows will be fine for me. Break that low. The only issue is we just need price to get up there, so price can push its way. Back up into these areas. And then come on down. Do this. Then it's, yep, top wick, break of the lows. We're heading down. And at this point, I don't need a range 2 because what happens now? 4 hour will have a top wick. What is the 4? On this closure down here, your 4 hour now looking like this. Right, when that 30 closes down there, then you're looking like this. Big difference between this 4 hour and the current 4 hour. Right, big difference. You already have a top. If you don't have a top wick, you're expecting one. You already got one. No more expectation of that. Closure below, you're heading down. Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free? Bitcoin up or down? Don't call it a session. What do you want me to call it? It identifies as a session. Bro should have pulled up in a charger. Imagine, bro, he would be the coolest king ever if he pulled up in some American muscle while actually behind the driver's seat, right? Driving the American muscle. I'll be like, there's a king I fuck with. There's a guy that deserves to be king. Drinking a Budweiser. Just pulling up to the White House, King Charles, just like, remember like the Wolf of Wall Street pulling up in a Lambo? Just crawling out of the car at the red carpet at the White House.
Opens the door, Budweiser sipping out, King Charles crawling out. Oh, that's gangster. They left their wives on stage. Trump said, yo, let's take a walk, bro. These ceremonies are so funny. He's saying he doesn't want you to end it. I know what he's saying. I'm joking. Okay. Okay. 4 hour with the top wick. Oh, man. You got a leg handle here. On the 30. The hourly close bearish. We just grabbed some orders there. 4 hour. I gave the 4 hour top wick. Not really the top wick I'd want to see. I want to see this push back up higher. But the leg candle and the closure here, dude. Yeah, if there wasn't a 4 hour support we're selling this into. Let's see. Maybe if flips doesn't drive, we get a rebreak out of highs, then I'll take a sell stop. I really like this break. Really like that. Like how we printed no. Wow. And the 15 no top wick. 15 no top wick. 30 like handle. 1 hour bearish. We just grabbed orders for the previous hourly. Stop. Yeah, give us a steeper top wick, bitch. You can't do it. Push up higher. Yeah. There's no sells on the flip here. It's likelier to come down here. Every time frame. Except the 4. Got a top wick, but that's so minor. I really don't trust it. You watching the meeting? Oh, I'm watching it on TV. I got it on TV right in front of me. So when you see me look up, I'm just looking at the TV. About to change it to who's the silver I'm gonna watch first take. Yeah, gang. I think I'm gonna call it here. It's not too clear, but I would like to call some positions in the signal channel. So we will take this into the signal channel, and I will look for positions here over the next hour or two. Up until like 2:30, I'll be looking at the charts, looking for positions. So if you want to be part of those trades, part of those positions, anything we take outside of stream, get the bundle, gang. Get the bundle, get access to everything that we offer. All right? For under $100 a month, you get access to everything. Today's trade would have paid for your month, for your quarter, for your year access, right? So congrats to everybody that got the dubs with us today. Your stimulus checks, your Wix 9 stimmies are on the way, right? The dubs that we received today, they're in the mail. Congrats to everybody that's waiting on those checks. Hey, guys, before we dip here, can I ask you for a favor? Can we spam the shit out of the W button? Just not yet. Not yet. I need to set up. I need to set it up perfectly, my friend. All right, gang, it's time. Do me a favor, spam the shit out of that W button. Let's go. Spam the dubs. Spam the dubs. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Thank you. 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 Thank you very much. Nah. Because I'm making a reel, Max. I'm making a reel, or I'm making a post for IG, and it helps if you guys spam them. Makes it look cool. It shows the gram that we won. PCE 5214. He said, nah. What the fuck? Take a trade before you leave. We did. We took it. Right now is just chopping up. I said I like the sells to fill the light candle. I just don't like where we are in relation to the higher time frame. The 4-hour level is that white line, and we can sell right into it, bonk, and bounce straight up. Is that the case? Will that be the case? It's less likely to do it now that we've made a 4-hour top wick. But can you really call that a top wick? I'm a bit skeptical there. Right there. Flip. Didn't really drive. I know we have no top wick closure on the previous candle, indicating no range. We should come down. We have a light candle, which means we should come down and fill the wick down here. Right? We have an hourly bearish closure. We just made a top wick for that previous hourly. Perfect. The only issue is the 4-hour level standing in our way right here. 45.84, which is also support formed here on the 30. We go to the 4-hour, see the level right there. We keep bouncing into it, and not much of a top wick. Just had a rally. I don't want to bounce off this low and have a heavy bounce up, so that's why I'm not taking that sell, even though everything else just makes perfect sense for a sell there. So right here, this level, decision-making time, it's either going to bounce heavy up or it's going to break everything down. But this isn't an area I want to sell into based on the higher time frame. So I'm going to call it a session here. We're going to call it with 50 pips, 51 pips, 50 caught yesterday as well, over 100 caught the day before. Like it's only Tuesday. We're up over 200 pips for the week, right? So been great. Been a wild ride. I told you guys, Q2, time to supercharge the shit out of your accounts. That's exactly what we've been doing in the Signal channel. That's exactly what we've been doing with the private community. That is exactly what we've been doing here on stream, right? So on that note, I'm going to call it a session and take this into the Signal channel. If you want to be part of that, get the bundle and get access to the private community. And it's less than $100 a month. So
thank you, Wix. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Appreciate it.
Should be 1,000 people in
Don't
there.
forget to
Should be
drop a
hundreds
like.
of people in there. Yeah, sorry, Jay.
I was just saying thank you to you and to everybody for showing up. Mods, Zoom people, chat, everybody. And don't forget to drop a like as well on the way out. And don't forget to get that bundle too. Yes, sir, Kenny.
Yeah, get the bundle and please drop a like and sub to the channel before you dip and share the stream. Share the stream, help me grow this community. All right, that's the least I can ask for. I'm gonna keep showing up, keep providing these W's, and as long as you keep showing up and sharing the stream and being active. Okay, let's call it a session, gang. Zoom gang, see. Oh, by the way, tonight, I know the Japanese banks are closed, bank holiday, but we are trading gold. We do not give a shit, isn't it? They're closed or not. All right, so banks are closed, but we are trading Asian session 8 p.m. because there's a lot of other banks that are open in Asia, right? New Zealand, China, you know, Australia. Like there's other Asian banks that are open, that are pushing volume. We don't just need Japan. So 8 p.m. Eastern, 7.5 hours from now, Asian session will be in full effect on this channel. Please show up. Please bring everybody you know, your mama, your grandma, your nanny, your babysitter, everybody you know. Tell them to show up, subscribe, like, join, and bundle. All right. Other than that, enjoy your day. Make it a profitable one. Make it a prosperous one, and make it a worthy one. One that you can be like, all right, today I got shit done. Today was a successful day. All right. But at night, tonight, when you're done with everything, you can be like, man, I'm proud of myself. Okay. Go to session, Zoom gang. See you guys tonight. Signal channel, stay locked in. Possible positions in the next few hours. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Congrats, Drizza, on another successful New York session. Some dubs. Killing it. On fire. On absolute fire, right, Drizza? And,
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
by the way, Kenny, we forgot to flex today. Listen. Listen, important, really important here. Squeeze the buys. Really, just bring the palms in. Just squeeze the buys. Squeeze them so you get the pump going. And once it's going, you're just the blood flowing. It's rushing to your brain, and you're about to pass out. You're getting so lightheaded. Oh. Get that pump. All right. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you guys tonight for our Asian session. Later.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Wow, look at that. Bounce straight off that 4-hour level I just spoke about. Flip bearish into that 4-hour level and right back up. Right back up. Just spoke about this. Hope you stayed out. Have a good day, everyone. Later.